Today, from in Cincinnati, it's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals taking on Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens.
On a chilly December afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the... Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
First down, here's Burrow. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that...
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. The numbers for him from a week ago: 22 carries, 75 yards.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. On 3rd and 1, Burrow. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. Tyler Boyd. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, they had to feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. after the made field goal. Here's McPherson to send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ravens heading out on offense as we look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And as we take a look at the playoff picture, certainly still a lot of jostling to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team, far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
6. And not to mention, remember when the league made that move a few seasons ago to put divisional games at the end of the year? So you get to week 16 and 17, you're playing for playoff spots, and you're playing divisional games. Couldn't be more exciting than that.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Jackson, draw play to Dobbins. That wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as he'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. A handoff running left is Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's a give to Dobbins. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
On 2nd down, Swift. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. but he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. These 2 teams met in Baltimore, you might remember earlier in the year, with the Ravens winning that game. So a win here in Cincinnati would give them the season sweep 2-zip. 2nd down and 7. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing is Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And boy, he is very close to a first. Foot or so short. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Swift. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They hand off to their big tight end. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Nothing for him yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. 7 yards there and a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
They go play action now. Jackson. And he whips that one incomplete there. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. To throw again is Jackson. He'll dump this off, complete to Dobbins. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Devin White in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now it's Burrow. Open man is Uzama. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Now Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. take it at about the 16. A 55-yard punt that time with a return of about 14. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Well, right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson. And that is incomplete. The Ravens on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Jackson to throw. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the first down marker. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. Cincinnati set to take over once again. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And his throw is going to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Burrow will throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
This Ravens offense heads back out there, led by Lamar Jackson. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
You try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Jackson on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. On 2nd down now, Dobbins. And he is going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 29. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. This one caught by Ridley. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now it's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Jackson now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Out onto the field comes Traquan Smith and the rest of the offense. Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow, incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Tucker now to add the point after. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here again comes Joe Burrow and the offense for the Bengals. So with the 3 interceptions, how does he erase those from his mind and just focus on this drive?
I think he may need some help from the coaching staff. Maybe the offensive coordinator says, okay, let's do a few of the shorter throws, quick rhythm throws where the ball's out of his hand quickly into a receiver before the defense can react. Maybe not take so many shots downfield just in case. Get your confidence back up, and then later on, you expand the targets again.
The KISS method. Keep it simple, stupid, right?
I love it. I love it.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Odafe Owe in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Second and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He's going to get there and to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan.
To the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll begin out in the windy city of Chicago. And in the second quarter, it's the Bears who are out in front. The Bears looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. Next, we head off to check out another game. And at this point, they trail the visiting Atlanta Falcons. Gardner Minshew has thrown a touchdown pass. Finally, let's get to the desert to check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Jacksonville Jaguars. Cam Newton, strong in the victory, as his guys managed to cobble together their third win in an otherwise dismal campaign. In the game you're watching, we've seen a strong first half out of Lamar Jackson. His guys have the lead, as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 68 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Now Jackson. And finding the tight end Hooper. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into